Guys, welcome back to this video. So I'm going to be going over the trades that I took this week. I took 2 FOMO entries this week, and I've made some changes to my rules. So yeah, hopefully next week I don't make the same mistakes. Alright, so the first trade I took was on GG. So let's go to the 2 hours now. So I was looking at this zone for a buy, right? But I had 2 points of interest, right? I had 2 points of interest, which is the first one was here. So let me go first. The first one was here, second one was extreme down, right? So let me delete this extreme down since so yeah, price basically came to the first point and then gave me a slight market structure shift, right? So I entered from here, I guess in the highs, but I lost the trade, right? Because this was not a proper change of character. I should have taken on this high, but this was not proper, because if you look at it on the testimony itself, you can see that it was just a rejection, right? It was just a weak. So, but you can see price later respected the second zone, yeah, and used that zone to buy. And I even tried to join the trade from here, but I couldn't join the trade, right? So that's first trade. So I did that day with my $50 because I opened 2 positions, right? So, but the same trade, 2 positions, same trade, right? So yeah, second trade I took was on GBP/USD, right? So GBP/USD, my buy started very simple. So this price was uptrending, right? Swing high, right? Break of structure here. So I was looking at this one for a buy. Right, so price came into my zone. So I go to the F15 to look for a market structure shift to the upside, right? And I got that market structure shift, right? And then price pulled back, and then I entered. It should have probably even broken this high too as well, but this supply zone was mitigated, right? So the price pulled back to my entry point, and then I lost this trade. So I ended that day with also almost $50, right? I also entered with 2 positions, so yeah, but I see the same trade. Third trade I took that week was AUD/USD. So on AUD/USD, yeah, since it was basically this supply demand zone that caused a break of structure to the upside, yes, I was looking at this zone for a buy, right? So the price came to my zone and gave me a market structure shift here. So I placed my entry here, right? And then price tried to buy a little bit, but couldn't successfully. So that was my third loss. I only reached $30 on this trade because I had $30 left to blow my account. So I was $30. That's why I reached $30 there. Yeah, so those are the 3 trades I was able to execute. But there are some other trades that I'll call honorable mentions that I was not able to execute due to one reason or the other, right? So honorable mentions. So yeah, first trade was NZD card. So what did I say on NZD card? Very simple. So I was looking at this demand zone for a buy on NZD card, and price came into my demand zone. So I went down to the M15 to look for a market structure shift, right? And then I got a market structure shift when price broke this high, and then price pulled back to here for a buy for a 5 risk to reward trade. But why couldn't I take this trade? I couldn't take this trade because this happened midnight, and spreads in midnight are not nice, right? Spreads in midnight are always high, so I could not take this trade, right? So that was my first honorable mention. My second trade is on GBP/AUD, right? On GBP/AUD, I was looking at this one for a buy as well. My price came into my zone, and you know that I always look for market structure shift, right? So I went down to lower time frame, right? I got my market structure shift, but price didn't pull back to my entry point, so I could not take this trade as well, right? So yeah. So third trade also on NZD card, right? Third trade also on NZD card. So let's go to the 1 hour time frame. So this was a breaker block entry, right? So yeah, price basically printed a breaker block here on from the 1 hour time frame, and it was supposed to be like an instant execution, right? Like just here, right? And it's so yeah, it was supposed to be an instant execution from here, taking price, sorry, from here, taking price to the top, right? So like this, taking price to the top, probably like here for a 4 hour trade, right? But I wasn't sure of myself, and I just did not take this trade for some reason. So yeah, that was another explanation. So that's all for this week. I don't know why this video was weird. If I can do it, I'll do it. But like, yeah, see you next week, man. I'm done.